Hello, and welcome back to the 100 game analysis of Guardian. Uh, we're just gonna jump right into run number 20. This is the final run before our 21 recap. Looks like we got another Tourmaline. Interact lost is Ironclad, oh boy. Alright. Well, I'm not a big fan of these options. Since it's Ironclad, I'm not going to be ball swapping. Ironclad has too much power to take a risk on something that might not give you enough by the end of the act. So I'm also not a big fan of max HP. Like, it can help in Act 1 in order to keep you alive, and maybe part of Act 2, but it's not by very much. You can sometimes think about how much resting is going to help you, but overall it just is not a big help. In fact, it only helps you once you've actually dropped below that HP. Until then, it does nothing, and even then, it's not doing very much. So I'm going to be choosing remove a card. This I'm fine with. Remove a strike. Guardian has a little bit of an early game damage problem, but usually it makes up for it with defensive mode, and also since we have Tourmaline. So I want to save a little bit more HP by having a slightly bigger defend density in the deck. A lot of the times Guardian is prone to losing HP in the early game because only 4 of the starting cards have block attached. So I do think I'll be taking these 2 campfires plus this elite. It would be a matter of whether or not I'm taking this super, though. Which means I am going down this path to allow myself a flex. There's a shop here, but it does have a question mark. And I like to take 4 fights, including Merchant, before an elite. Gives me a good enough chance to get good cards, so that I don't die to Gremlin Knob. That being said, going on this path, I won't have any bailout options before going to this elite. So after that, if I want to bail out, I'll have to do it late in the act. I think that's still acceptable. I think if I'm forced to just take 1 elite, that's fine. So I'm going to get started. First things first, socket the Tourmaline. Tourmaline is one of the gems I always socket on floor 1. The other 2 being Dex and Ward. The Strength gem I like to keep out. Usually you can triple defend on turn 1 against Jawworm. Playing curl up there is important so that I can put defensive whenever I draw a curl up next. It's a great turn. I'll be gaining 20 block because of bronze gear rather than 10. It gives me 20 because it's the first time I enter defensive mode each combat. Alright, and 0 damage fight. Oh, that's a great potion for starting the game. Alright, Aquamarine, Incinerate, Roll Attack. It is a little bit awkward to take 2 cost cards on 3 energy, but Roll Attack is one of the good ones. The Brace 8 associated with it is really nice. There's only a few cards that brace that much in the game. And especially as a common, it's really nice. Attached to 16 damage for 2 energy. Sorry if you hear me coughing, by the way. I woke up not too long ago and my throat is kind of iffy. But anyways, Incinerate kind of needs some support for stasis. One curl up in the deck is not usually enough. I would like to take something else. And then even then, it would be kind of hard to justify a 7 damage card, since it's only one more than a strike. It would have to be enabling some sort of something powerful. And we just don't have those kinds of cards yet. Aquamarine, I think it's a little bit too early to be taking a gem, especially since we're going into an elite. I think Roll Attack is the perfect card for us to start. Especially if I draw it now to kill this. 16 damage, 16 HP, works out. Oh, 2 potions already, wow. This is interesting. Crystal Ray's still too weak to take at the moment. I'm definitely not sold on this Tourmaline, but having a double Tourmaline Twin Slam seems alright. It might be better to just take that over taking nothing. You could take a Speculative Emergency, but I don't think there's I don't think we have the kind of deck to speculate on that anyways. There's only a few cards that put themselves into stasis. One of them is Shield Charger, which you really don't want to use Emergency for. You want the block spread out over multiple turns. Fierce Bash is a rare. What else? There's also Charge Up, which I guess you could justify sometimes, but that would require an upgrade and it to be drawn in the same hand, or else it's just accelerating for 1. Then there's also Charge Core, which is the 1 cost 10 damage card that draws a card while in stasis. So yeah. You know, this isn't the greatest thing to be taking going into an elite fight. It's not good against Gremlin Knob. It's a skill that deals 4 damage. If I take it, it'd be for Twin Slam. There are better gems. I'm just very nervous about skipping at the moment. But maybe I don't have to take it because I have good 2 potions. I'm gonna go with skip here. There could be an argument for Tourmaline, like double Thorns Twin Slam is not the worst thing. You get 16 Thorns for 2 energy, and if you're able to manipulate when you draw the card with stasis or the like, then it can be a very powerful card going into mid and late game. Because you don't need Thorns permanently in order for them to be good, you just need them on the right turn. That being said, allowing Twin Slam to have multiple types of utility rather than going all in on one thing is usually a pretty safe way to play. Alright. This is 23, so we're just gonna do that. By the way, it's worth noting, this is 8 damage for 1 energy, and this is 11 with a single attack. So that's the kind of thing that I'm going to be keeping in mind while I choose which cards to play there. Oh, now we have an energy potion? Maybe I should have used Essence of Steel. It's not a great potion. Saving a couple HP would be a perfect use. Although our potion chance is 20%, I guess not using it was okay too. Okay, now we're getting block cards. Out of all of these, I like Recover most. You could make an argument for Emerald to go into Twin Slam, pairing Thorns with Dexterity so that I can just play a Defend and gain 9 block alongside it. Seems like a good way to use the Thorns damage safely. But again, we're hitting an Elite before Campfire, not the other way around. So I think I'm going to take Recover for some utility. Really hoping that I'm able to use whatever deck I get by the time I get to this Elite. Maybe this was a little overzealous. Let's see here. Well, maybe I should have done both of these. so that whenever I draw roll attack, I can go straight into defensive. This splits at 34. I can get it to 49. 33. Okay. I can't go into defensive, so no point in playing these. I would do it right before the draw, but right now, we just need to survive. Alright. Oh, this is 16? That's exactly 33. So I could take 8 here, or I could just split now. I think splitting now might be the better play. Okay, good. Do this for 20 block. So looks like I will be permanently weak this fight, though. Oh, maybe not. 20? Okay. I really don't want curl up again. I don't think. Maybe I do, actually. No, I would be able to go back into stasis defensive in a couple turns, so I think I want just front load. This is exactly 22. Oh, we just have a kill. Great. Citrine, that's a really early Citrine. But I'm not opposed to taking it. Over these other options, at least. Can make a Twin Slam free, I think that's good use. Now, beating whatever this is might be a bit of a challenge, but we'll use our potions. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Then if we wake up this turn, we'll be able to use those thorns. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then hit defend, okay. We draw. Okay, we got curl up, great. Do I want extra block next turn? I'm gonna be getting 10 anyways. Plus 5. Okay, I don't have to. Don't have to block extra this turn. Good stuff. Okay, half HP. Ooh. Alright, I think we're going to be struggling a little bit here. At least we can go back into defensive to save some HP. We're using the block potion here, I think. I'm going to use the Citrine and recover the Citrine here, because next turn will be a good time to use up a bunch of energy. Wow, perfect Lagavulin fight. I wasn't expecting it to go that well. But apparently, even with poor damage, we were able to still go. But we were able to still win. I'm gonna attribute that win to our brace numbers. This adds up to 21, so we can go into defensive on the first cycle. And of course, the Citrine helped out quite a bit. You saw that I was able to use the Citrine in a stasis play in order to gain the energy back immediately after, immediately on the next turn. And this energy did enable actually some nice damage. I think against Gremlin Knob we would have lost a decent amount of HP, but defensive mode helps a lot with that, and of course it has a lot less HP to worry about. We also got a bit of a slow start against Lagavulin. You don't really have to care about starts against Gremlin Knob. Well, actually you do if you get a bad draw, but Lagavulin it's a bit different since you can control what you do. Now that we have Recover, Incinerate's a little bit better, but I don't think it's good enough. Might take a second Recover here. And we are going to be going down this left path. There's no way we can afford to take that Burning Elite. And I'll probably end up taking this. We'll see if we can get one more damage card before going this direction, but even then, we still have so much HP that I might just take this anyways. It really is just a question of if Incinerate is what we're looking for with this deck, since we have a Recover and a Curl Up. Incinerate, most cards that we're going to be putting in Stasis cost 1, so they'll be in Stasis for 2 turns. So while you could think of Incinerate as gaining a card for your turn and gaining that extra value, say if it's a strike, then Incinerate is actually worth 13. You really only have a half chance of getting out of Stasis, since 1 cost cards go in for 2 turns. Each card goes in for 1 more turn than their cost. So this goes in for 1 turn, this goes in for 2, and this goes in for 3. So a strike, we'd be actually only getting 3 extra damage. And for a defend, we'd only be getting 2.5 block. For something like Twin Slam, we'd be getting at least 5 damage. So I think overall this is still a bit underwhelming. Oops. Roll attack, I guess, would be 5 damage as well. 16 over 3 is about 5. So yeah, I still don't think that's strong enough. However, I do know the power of Stasis. So if I have another Recover and then use these 2 Recovers to juggle things back into Stasis for future turns, I'll get a lot of free value. And I don't mind doing something like that, so I'm going to go for another defensive card here. Now that we've taken 2 block cards, it might be a good idea to start looking for dexterity gems. The more raw block cards you have, the better that dexterity gets. Usually I don't take common blocks such as these, but sometimes the opportunity presents itself or, forces it upon you. Unless this is a random shop, we are going to get a lot of value out of the small bank, so I'm going to take it. Alright, we still have plenty of HP. I really want to use the Citrine on Twin Slam. It's not... you get a lot of interesting combos with Twin Slam, a lot of weird ones, especially. But from what I've learned, making Twin Slam free with whatever gem you have in there is generally very good. 11 damage for 0 energy is pretty darn strong. We could use Citrine for Stasis combos, which I guess is something to keep in mind. You can also put Citrine in Roll Attack, but I think that's going to be a lot worse than putting it in Twin Slam. Like, making Roll Attack cost 1 is nice and all, but Twin Slam I think gets a lot more value since you get to use the gem twice. So it actually makes the card completely free instead of 2 cost. It's double the value of the Roll Attack. I don't think I want to have an unsocketed gem in my deck. I think this will be good enough in Twin Slam. But I am definitely, I think, going to miss the use of energy on certain turns. Although I think Energy Potion might make that a little bit better. So now the question is, what do we want to upgrade here? These Recovers will upgrade to become Defend Pluses with an extra Brace. They don't do anything else special with Stasis. Roll Attack upgrades for 4 damage. That may actually be a good play, upgrading the Roll Attack. You can also upgrade Curl Up so that Curl Up Roll Attack goes into defensive immediately. There's something else to keep into consideration is like the total brace numbers. Right now we have 24, which is a little bit less than. So like if we were to do this twice, we would be getting 48 block on a cycle, which is just below what we need in order to go into defensive a second time. If you leak a couple HP, you'll be able to do it. But of course, if you upgrade this, then that gives us 2 or 4 more. It gives us 4 more brace. It'll go from 24 to 26 and 48 to 52, which is enough to go into defensive twice. Recover, I guess, would also do that. Since it goes from 3 to 4, that would be 24 to 25, and then 48 to 50. It's really hard to say all these numbers fast. So some interesting considerations there. However, you do also have to consider the fact that you're not going to always be able to play every brace card on your draw, simply because we have roll attack costing 2. If we draw these 3 cards in the same hand, we're not going to be able to use them all. So that would be an argument for curl up, I guess. Although I think you fall a bit short. If you skip one of the recovers, that's 23, and then the next cycle is 26, which is 49. So yeah. I do feel like we are a little bit short on damage, and especially if we're going into something like Gremlin Knob, we're going to need more. And we don't know if we're going to be getting any kind of damage in between here and here. Also, we have plenty of upgrades coming up. So you know what, let's so what do we want to prepare ourselves for then? I think we want to upgrade recovers in that case, because if we come across a hard pull hallway, then we're not going to be prioritizing front-loaded damage as much. That's much more of an elite thing. Hallway fights are a lot better with front-loaded block cards. Although, if you do get enough front-loaded damage, you can just kill them quickly. But I have done some experiments with a defensive silent strategy, where instead of taking a bunch of attack cards, you take block cards if they're offered and you don't find better attack cards, and then prioritize hallway fights. And that strategy is actually pretty effective if you allow yourself a couple sparse damage cards, so that you don't have to rely just on strikes and stuff. So I think I'm going to upgrade recover after all of that consideration. Just prepare us for any hallway fight we might come across, or any event that requires us to fight. It's interesting. So these fights are Act 2 hard pulls. I guess this is Act 2 hard pull. This might count as an Act 2 hard pull. I think we've got a lot of HP to spend. Again, I don't know for a fact whether we're taking this elite down here. I think worst case scenario we can rest. So it's just a question of if I want Cloak Clasp or Wristblade. Now Wristblade is certainly interesting on Guardian because of stasis, and also because of a certain uncommon power called Floating Orbs, which gives you a 2 times 0 cost attack. So that would be doing 12 damage per turn. Unfortunately, that doesn't work with Twin Slam, even though it has Citrine. It'd be interesting if Citrine said discount a card by 1 energy, but then again, you wouldn't be able to use it if it wasn't socketed. And aside, the only other real benefit you get outside of Wristblade is the fact that those cards could go into stasis for 1 less turn, which is nice, I guess. Are there other 0 cost attacks in Guardian's kit? Let me actually check real quick. I can do this pretty fast. On the Downfall Discord, there is a bot that lets you search for things like this. Let's see. Guardian attack cost equals 0. Body Slam plus, okay. Sentry Blast, that is a card that puts itself into its counterpart into stasis. Sentry Wave, and then goes back and forth. Orb Support is an innate 0 cost attack, which I don't like. And that seems to be it. So yeah, not very much. And Body Slam doesn't really need the help anyways. Sentry Blast would be pretty good with it. The only reason I'm really considering Wristblade, though, other than Floating Orbs, is Cloak Clasp. That fight is actually kind of difficult in Act 1, especially with a deck that is somewhat defensive. It's pretty hard to do enough damage to get Centurion down fast enough. So you could end up losing a lot of HP. However, we do have stasis-related stuff. So I think once we get ourselves started, we might be able to help. We might be able to handle all the handles doing enough damage over time. Cloak Clasp helping block, though. Slaver Duo is the red Slaver and blue Slaver. It's like the fight in Colosseum, end of Act 2 event, right before you get to the Taskmaster and Knob. I'm actually feeling like the Slaver duo here. Um, I think in terms of blocker damage, we definitely need damage. So leaning into something that gives us more damage is better. And especially on, and even though this will help us stop leaking HP, I think the combination of just how much we're being asked to sacrifice now, and also how much Block Guardian gets in general, we probably won't need it. Especially with the 2 block cards in the deck. So I'm going to go with this. This is sort of like a hard pull fight in Act 1. You just replace one of these slavers with like a slime, I think. I don't know if Jawworm could show up, maybe not. Anyways. Looks like this turn is going to be roll attack curl up, and I'm immediately sad that I didn't upgrade curl up, but, you know, hindsight is 20/20. And even then, I might not have done it anyways. Well, if I knew I was going to save HP, I would, because that's the entire reason I upgraded Recover. I think we're just going to have to rely on taking HP damage to go into defensive. That being said, I can use a weak potion here to mitigate some of that damage. Take this from 13 to 9. After taking that damage, we'd be gaining 20 block, so that would block all of this. We'd have 6 left, and then next turn we'd have 16 to start, versus possibly 9 plus something else anyway. I think we'll be able to block regardless. So I'm going to get rid of this red slaver, who has the capacity to make me vulnerable. I'm just going to take her 13 damage, treat it like an elite fight. Oh, this is good. Yeah. So now any strike we draw will kill the red slaver, or I guess the one that comes out of stasis. Gremlin Horn, that's great. Actually perfect for this fight. Yeah, we didn't take any more damage, so this would have been a mistake. It would have only saved 4 HP. I guess we're taking 4 more. That's fine. We got the wrist blade. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. Usually it's really nice to take downfall events simply because they give you so much money. In fact, that's more than a boss fight. That's getting changed soon, by the way. Well, looks like we're going to be taking Charge Core here. It's not a zero-cost attack, but it is something. And I generally like this card. Although on 3 energy, on 3 energy, it's a little hard to make use of the extra draw. I think it's still worth taking, though. Just for this next elite fight, should we choose to go for it. We're going to have so much gold coming out of Act 1. Overall, I'd say that was a good event. It'll be really nice if we get floating orbs, though. That's for sure. I'm going to upgrade this other Recover. No, I'm still not upgrading Curl Up even after that. Okay, we got both Recovers. There you go. Then we block for almost all of this. We only take 2 damage. I get to do a Recover chain, which is fun. This deck might like some Accelerate, just to be able to combo a bit faster. This is 24 damage, which is not enough to kill any of them through their block. At least we can use Curl Up. I guess I could have used this here. Yeah, that would have gotten a kill. Oh well. Oh, we have 11 Thorns anyway, cool. That was a lot of cards in this hand. Power Potion. I'm generally not a fan of Power Potion. On Guardian. Interesting. Is this gonna beat Ironclad? now that I think about it. I don't think a ruby would help in roll attack. That's for sure. Emergency? Well, there you go. There's that card coming back. One time use, get whatever card we just put into stasis out, and with the abundance of stasis cards, we might not even be worried about drawing it on the wrong turn. Walker Claw also exists. If we put that into stasis, then Wristblade does some nice things. You know, that might be worth considering. We're going to need to put some big damage cards into stasis anyway. Might as well be something that benefits from Wristblade multiple times. Yeah, let's go with that strategy. And in fact, I'm even going to upgrade it here. We were thinking about roll attack. That's a 4 damage upgrade. This is 5. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Now the question is, are we getting a rare card in time? Oh boy. I think this is going to be roll attack curl up just to be able to go into defensive if we draw recover next turn. Even if not, we'll take the 8 damage and be fine. Roll attack recover plus, I guess, would do it as well. Just from taking the 8 damage, but, you know, I don't think we need to do that. Okay, great. Now I think we full block this in next turn. That's 39 total damage. We have 38. Yeah, any block card we play will full block. Well, except for defend, actually. Because then he'll gain 5 damage. Let's put Twin Slam into stasis. Right? Yeah, we'll get that back in time. Anyways, we get recover out anyway, so... Doesn't matter what we put in, because we're getting a kill this turn anyways. Nice. Give us a 0 damage fight. Make Rhapsody is a little bit weird, but okay. Take a Refracted Beam for the same reason as I took the Walker Claw. Might be necessary. I don't think Overload's the answer either. Oh, I skipped a Repulsor early on in the act, didn't I? What was it up against? Was it up against Tourmaline? Maybe I should have taken it. Oh well. I'm gonna take this as well. If we're lucky, we'll get a floating orb sometime in the near future. Hey, I just fought you and your friend. Not afraid of you. Going to defensive here. Okay, hit charge core. That's cool, I guess. We low rolled on that? Okay. Accelerate gem on roll attack would be funny, but no thanks. Multi-beam might actually be the way that we beat Ironclad. We can pull it back into stasis with recover, and then it'll gain extra damage. It would be a long time to get that to work, though. That's the problem. Only increases the card's damage by 1, and we can't get any kind of upgrade before the end of the act. So I don't think that would actually work, especially not with 3 energy. We could take an Amber. I think with 3 energy, sometimes getting extra draw and all the stasis stuff, an unsocketed Amber is actually good. We'll be able to get some combos going. And we won't care about the... We'll care about having a 0+ card in our hand. Especially not when you can just do that. Ooh, okay. Do we have a kill here? We do. Alright. Alright, save 9 HP by using an energy potion. Okay. Forgot I had that. Another citrine? I mean, sure. But also, ancient power? Like, I don't mind it on talking to citrine for the same reason of an amber. Like, it's gonna be useful. We have plenty of energy in our hands. I guess the problem is, like, future turns, future shuffles. Hmm. Getting ancient power on the right turn is going to be hard, but actually with recovers not so much. Citrine is definitely a great play, I think. I definitely don't like skipping rares, but I think ancient power might be what we need here. Question is, can we get away with taking the citrine because of Walker Claw, Refracted Beam, Wrist Blade, and also our stasis stuff, and a weak potion. We have 39 HP as well. It's always possible. Hmm. Ancient Power is a one-time 16 damage card, maybe sometimes more, depending on the draw. That's pretty significant. It also helps with our block cards. Be good with an upgrade. If I took the Citrine, would I just socket it in roll attack next act? Seems kind of like a poor use of the card. Maybe if I got Exploit Gems, I'd be, or Bobble Burst, it'd be fine. Man, tough decision. You know, I don't know enough about this fight to guarantee that we can win without the extra help. I definitely want to take this. It looks nice. And like I said, I can't resist rares most of the time. And Citrine is very breakable as a card. But I think we have to take the play that breaks my heart. Okay. Start by taking 8 damage or 3. I think we take the early HP damage so that we can go into defensive better. That Amber is very poorly timed. Oh, and we missed the recover? Okay. Well, in that case, I don't want to play the defend. I want to take the 7 HP damage so I can go right into defensive. Apparently not blocking last turn was the correct decision. So I'm glad about that. And of course we blocked that entire hit because of our starting relic. Okay, we can gain a ton of brace again this turn. We wanted. We're going to be recovering both of our multi-attacks here. We just need to focus completely on doing as much damage as possible, and that's how we're going to do it. That probably means we're going to recover Ancient Power as well. But we're not going to be able to draw it on the right turns, are we? Well, we definitely can't use it right now. And also, if we recover it, it's going to be on the wrong turn. Bad turn for Twin Slam. That's okay. Oh, I guess actually with Amber, we would have been able to do it, huh? Okay. So yeah, we're gaining the bonus from Wrist Blade now. 9 times 4 instead of 5 times 4, and 7 times 4 instead of 3 times 4. And, you know, even though we're going into defensive here, I think we still need to do as much damage as possible. Oh yeah, Strike is also getting a benefit. That's cool. Ooh, okay. This is currently attacking for 32, which is more than our HP. But if we allow these two to hit, then we'll be able to go into defensive mode. This is 22, but if we do this, this is only 19. Okay. Looks like we're doing this. And, yeah, I'm regretting not taking the, Zitrain, but hey. I didn't know how well this fight would go, so I don't think I can complain. Next turn, Ancient Power is going to be doing a lot, so I think I'm going to recover Twin Slam to use Amber immediately. Then we're going to get the kill next turn for sure. Although, we probably didn't need the Ancient Power to do this. Oh my. Yeah. Alright, well, there it goes. Revenge Protocol, Stasis Field, Compile Package. Interesting set of choices. None of them really jump out to me. 3 energy makes Compile Package a little bit difficult. We already have a lot of Stasis stuff, so Stasis Field would be taking up a slot. Although it would help with defensive situations, but do we even need that? With 2 recovers and decent defensive mode use. Revenge Protocol might be better. Constant Brace every turn is good whenever you have 5 of it. That would be more scaling defense, though, rather than any kind of front load. Although maybe that's fine with the amount of block cards we have. I think now is when I'm going to take a break. It's pretty early still. I was mostly just wanting to record this as soon as possible so I could get all 3 of the stuff uploaded to my channel for the upcoming week. You'll be seeing this episode probably on Saturday. But I still have time. So I'll be back in just a second to make this decision. And we're back. Alright. I remember when I left that this was going to be a tough decision. Although our damage setup is pretty good right now. Our options are Revenge Protocol, which is a scaling defense option, Stasis Field, which is kind of a 1-card block engine, and Compile Package just for general value. You know, this wasn't an instant Compile Package pick because Compile Package usually just adds general value to your deck, but we don't really need that, I don't think. We've got decent damage and decent block. So yeah, figuring that out might be a little bit... So yeah, using that might be a little bit too much extra. So the main problem with Stasis Field is that we have a lot of stuff going into Stasis already with our 2 recovers, our Charge Core, and our Curl Up. However, I don't see it being a huge problem. Usually we can fit it into Stasis whenever we want. and also we have the beginnings of a little bit of Accelerate. So I think that that could be pretty powerful, and you know, having something that will be really good in Act 2 is also really nice. Revenge Protocol doesn't really come online until much later or in much longer fights, such as the Act 2 boss, I think, is when it would first start being very relevant. But a lot of hallways in Act 2 and of course the elites hit very hard and very fast, and Revenge Protocol I don't think would be able to do very much. Also, we're on 3 energy, and we might not want to take another. Might be leaning further into zero cost stuff with stasis and all that. I think stasis field is our best bet, although I could see us doing multiple things here. I think it's kind of weak though. The other options, like I don't particularly think any of these options are amazing. Although maybe I should value stasis field a bit higher. Card seems very strong. I'm mainly talking about this so that, like, considering whether I should make a save file for you guys here, in case you want to try it out, but I don't know. I don't feel like Compile Package is very good and Revenge Protocol is very good. I think Stasis Field is probably the best option, even though it's not great yet. Although, that makes me realize, and remember, of course, because I've thought about this before, sometimes I get too focused on whether or not a card is good for my deck now whenever it comes to the rares, and not whether or not I can have support for it later. This is hard to evaluate for that specifically. This is obviously going to be good later. I think we can definitely find ways to make Stasis Field relevant later. Accelerate's a very obvious one, and of course, Dexterity scaling if we get Ancient Power upgraded and maybe some other debuff reduction, that'd be perfect. So yeah, I'm going to go with Stasis Field here. I think that'll also help for Act 2. Oh, we got so much gold. Alright. I do not see us taking Choker here. And of course, since this was an Ironclad Act, we took Bronze Gear, which means that we're offered Guardian Gear. I think we're just going to take that. Although Tiny Bowler Hat's interesting too. We have some expensive cards, actually. The 4th Energy, I'm not sure how good or bad that would be. Like, Choker's generally pretty bad on Guardian because of Stasis. Getting zero-cost cards out means that you're going to be playing a lot more than usual. And especially if you want to lean into Stasis, you're going to have problems. I feel like if we want to set up big damage combos with Wristblade and Stasis on our multi-attacks, it's going to be really nice to have it's going to be really nice to have this extra block every turn. Yeah, I think this just outclasses the other two. It just feels bad to pass Tiny Bowler Hat since I like the Relic, but yeah. Guardian Gear is going to be very good for us. It might even make us strong enough to take elites. Even though we have long setup turns, getting 10 block a turn for 4 turns, actually. It's only defensive mode for 3 turns, but the turn you leave it, you also get 10 block, so. Also, we have Thorns to help a little bit with the damage. In fact, if we fight birds, we're just good. We're just fine. Alright, we have 600 gold, so we're not going to want to go down this middle path. We could go like this to go down the middle. Another shop late. Is there a 3 elite path? There is. But it requires taking 0 campfires. It's a good thing we upgraded the recovers. And the Walker Claw. Stasis Field's definitely looking a lot worse with Guardian gear, but hey, you can't see that coming, really. Of course, Revenge Protocol would have been better in retrospect. Stasis Field is going to be overblocking for us in the first few turns. But maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay anyways. If we find Body Slam, I think we're just a winning deck. Oh, there's multiple 3 elite paths, and this one has a campfire. This is going to net us another 48 gold by the time we get there, so we're going to have like 650, no, 640, because the merchant, no, we're going to have even more. We're going to have 670, about, because the merchant steals from us. I don't know, there's a lot of good paths here that we can take. I'd like to take the Burning Elite in Act 3, I think. So I don't have to worry about taking the key from the chest this act. Alright, we'll start over here then, I think. We could go here immediately. I'm going to rack up a little bit more gold with Mob Bank, I think. Especially with the fights we can take. Amber going in roll attack I don't think is great for us. I don't think mining is great for us either. Do we want to upgrade Ancient Power immediately, or do we want to recall now? Ancient Power, the permanent dexterity is a lot less important. I think Curl Up Plus may actually be really important here. Gets us into defensive with roll attack for another turn anyways, since we already have 3 turns. Although the recovers are already kind of doing that. Curl Up 2 recovers would do that fine. The main reason is just because Curl Up, being able to choose which card goes into stasis on 3 energy is really nice for our build specifically. It's probably going to need that upgrade at some point, but let's grab the key now. Okay, so the fact that we have Stasis Field, I guess, is perfectly fine because of turns like these. I'm going to just do that. Alright, now we'll have 3 block left over for next turn. 13, I guess, if you count the 10 from defensive mode. Oh, this is great. Yes, give that to me. I guess I should have played Ancient Power as well, if I wanted to get a little bit more block. I think I'm going to do Ancient Power roll attack for AoE damage. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Upgrading the roll attack doesn't brace for anything because of this, but it is now guaranteed AoE. That's really nice. This is 10, 6? Okay. Oh, and we get that. Cool. That's a kill. Gremlin Horn's going to be very useful, I think. Ooh, we high rolled on the reward, too. Okay. I guess we're just taking that, then? There is a small consideration for oversaturating the deck with attacks, but I think this is the last attack we'll have to take, and then later on we'll have a nice balance. Vent Steam's also a consideration, especially with Amber, but it's a common card, so we can find that anytime. We're taking this Body Slam every time. You know, even when his decision seems obvious, it's still pretty important to just make sure to go over everything else that's possible as well. There may be something that was a little bit more important to consider than you thought originally. I'm gonna bring back... Do I even need to do anything here? I think I just need to play... recover here. No, there's an Amber in the draw pile. I'm going to play the Stasis Field. Then we'll use Body Slam with Amber. Cool. Yeah, we're not taking damage in any of these fights. That Quartz is looking pretty good. Planning and Reroute is too oversaturated on the Stasis, so we'll just take the free card. I think we're going to have a little bit more than 670 like I originally thought. This is 8 block. This is exact. Next turn should be blockable easily, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 block cards in a pile of 15. We're not counting the Quartz. So if this guy attacks again, we'll be frail. So these will be 3. Alright, let's just... I could use Body Slam, but we're not getting a kill next turn no matter what. Yeah, I'll just play this safe. Nice thing about defensive mode is that Frail doesn't affect the block from it. She should be buffing Strength. She pretty much always buffs Strength if there's a buff happening and between the two of them haven't lost enough HP. I believe that if there is at least 21 missing HP between the both of them, that's when it can happen. But I should have played defense. Well, I think we leave defensive mode anyway. Oh, well, that's lucky. He's gonna heal for 20 if I don't kill him now. But I think getting Body Slam back is too important. I'll just do this. Then maybe we can get the 20 damage in a bit. Yeah. Interesting. Just gonna go back into defensive. No real reason to, I guess. Okay. Alright. Another one? Sure. Maybe we get a Stasis Engine later. Okay, looks like we're gonna have 693 after this. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, we just do the damage here. Although I guess I could have kept it. We wouldn't have been able to get it out on the same turn as Walker Claw, though. Yeah, we got Refracted Beam this turn anyway. Okay. Nine times 4. This does more damage than Refracted Beam. And this does more damage than a Strike because I have Body Slam, so... And if I manage to redraw Amber, then we're even better off. Let's do Body Slam first, maybe we redraw into it. Okay. This is 22. Okay. No, it's not. I only have 2 energy. Oh well. Yeah, you laugh at me. We'll see who's laughing later. Sapphire, Aquamarine, Time Bomb. Aquamarine in the Whirl Attack. It makes it better with Ancient Power, that's for sure. I don't mind having an unsocketed Aquamarine right now with our 3 energy, our relative safety. Like, even if we don't take that, like, even if this shop is trash, we can go to this shop and avoid the campfire, and I'm still okay with taking the unsocketed gem. So I'm gonna just do it. I guess the brace gem was also a thing for roll attack, but, you know, since we're in defensive most of the time, the 3 brace is not going to actually matter. Usually you want to take it to stack onto cards that already have brace, such as roll attack, make it 11 so it goes into defensive with curl up, but if you're in defensive, it doesn't brace, so. Bauble Burst. It's on sale too. There's a Dex gem here. That's interesting. That might be worth buying. Might be a little overkill though. Supply Scroll is better with Wristblade. Oh, I forgot that Fragmented Gem also works with Wristblade. So if I wanted, I could put a Fragmented Gem into the Bauble Burst, pay 160 gold for a card that does 10 plus 24, 34 damage for 2 energy. It's not bad. Not the best though. I could take this Shop Relic as well, the Barbell. It will upgrade a card in your deck if you have at least 10 upgradable cards. So like if you're behind on upgrades, it will give you some random value in some of your cards. So if I were to buy this, and Bauble Burst, and a card remove, 159 plus 167 is 326, 487. 693 minus 487 is 206. So that's pretty low. I could definitely justify not going to the shop if I had just 206 left. We'd have plenty for an Act 3 shop, should we choose to path to it. And then we can socket our gem, or gems actually here. Especially since I'm taking the Bauble Burst, I would want to put one of my quartz into it. You could put Aquamarine into it and try to make a Super Twin Slam with Emerald, but I don't think that's necessary with our deck, even with a Body Slam going on. I mainly want... Maybe it is better than I'm giving it credit for. Well, not better, but like... Maybe the quartz strategy isn't as good. I have 3 energy, so like drawing 3, what is that going to do for me? I guess set up combos more reliably? I don't know if that draw is too important right now. It would help a lot if I had the Citrine from earlier. The one that I passed up for Ancient Power. Sadly. When am I going to learn my lesson that Ancient Power and Ironclad fight just doesn't work out? I think this is like the 3rd time I haven't used it. Like, I did use it at the end of the fight, but it was when I didn't need it. And setting up a good turn with it in a boss fight takes a good hand. And in Act 1, you don't really have the card manipulation, and Ironclad adding statuses just makes it harder. Really regret not taking it. Makes me sad. I think we are definitely doing this. Moving Strike. And it's just a question of whether we take the Emerald and make a super dash for Bauble Burst, or if we just socket a Quartz and call it a day. Put the Aquamarine into roll attack like I planned. Oh, wait, there's Amber. Amber's probably better to put into Bauble Burst, isn't it? Yeah, the draw isn't as necessary, but accelerating 3 times. Now that's a combo maker. Alright, I guess we'll just go then. Yeah, I don't want the boss card, don't want the potions. Or books, interesting, but not necessary. Okay. On we go. Thank you, Ma Bank, for your help. Okay. 9 more damage or more draw. I'm not sure how much more draw helps us with 3 energy. Probably helps somewhat. Should I have used the Dex potion here? We definitely need time to set up our combos. So I don't think burst damage is going to help. I think we need to focus on actually... I guess the thorns will help. Can draw a card with Amber, but that takes away one of our cards next turn, and I already have stuff in my hand I want to play. I could do something like Amber, then recover something like Body Slam, then play Curl Up on one of the 2 costs, and then that leaves 1 more energy for whatever I draw. Yeah, let's do that. Drew Quartz, drew a Strike, okay. Of course. Alright. Now do I use Dex Potion? I probably should. Probably gonna regret not doing that. At least in this fight. I guess we'll get back Walker Claw. Need to do some damage here. Also, hopefully I draw a brace card here. I did not. But I have a lot of thorns. This will be fun. Oh, it's just dead, okay. Did I even need the Dex Potion then? I guess I should have thought about the thorns from Twin Slam. Ruby. No. Prismatic Barrier. That could be something we put the quartz in. Although again, card that draws is really not that amazing. Unless it has energy attached. And right now, the thing that has energy attached in my mind is Stasis Engine, which would want these quartz to be unsocketed. Putting them in Prismatic Barrier to make it a cost 1. Yeah, you really need the citrine. And we have no guarantee of getting that. I think we just let this go. Incinerate, though? I mean, we don't have a gem for it yet. Amber's going into Bubble Burst. No questions asked. Unless I find a citrine on the way. More Accelerate is always nice. I don't think we're going to take a common attack for it, though. Thread and Needle. Yeah, I'm taking that. Right, I gotta get a kill here, huh? Bubble Burst Strike on the front guy. Thorns isn't enough by itself. I also have Art of War. I should probably be thinking about that. Right, Gremlin Horn. That's great. Let's do this. Yeah, good. Okay, Gremlin Leader summoning. Awesome. Just in time. Is this 16 damage to everyone? That means I can do Ancient Power Walker Claw on Gremlin Leader and just not play the Stasis Field. I think that is reasonable. Give me some extra block there. Oh, roll attack costs 0 as well, so it's 20 damage. Awesome. That's a bug. Oh. Well, we could probably win the fight anyways, right? That's what matters. I'm gonna let Thorns take care of these guys, I think. No, I'm not, because I have Gremlin Horn. The more I draw right now, the stronger I get. And I think I want to recover Body Slam, just in case I get Amber next turn, or Curl Up. Or even roll attack, since I'll be out of defensive. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in my hand, so I'm going to do this. Right, that goes in first. Oh well. $66. Yeah. We're gonna do so much damage. Big time overkill. Second weak potion, jeez. Garnet. Prismatic Barrier plus, in case the first one wasn't good enough. And it wasn't. That doesn't mean I still want one. Garnet and Bubble Burst with Amber, I think, is a great combo. I think the 3 turns of vulnerable to all enemies will be insane for our damage. The question is, do we need it? Is there a better gem? And the answer is, Amber would be a better gem. Citrine would be a better gem. What else would be? I guess that's it. Amber and Citrine. An uncommon and a rare, and we have an uncommon in front of us right now. I'm gonna just hold on to that. It's a decent amount of damage. Great, awesome. Just gonna play everything here. Bye. Crystal Ray. 1, 2, 3, 4 eventually we're gonna have. Actually, right now we're gonna have 4. And then 5 later, so that's 24 damage for 2 energy. I think it still costs too much. No, we're not taking a Prismatic Spray. We're not looking for that kind of card either. Piercing Hide's interesting, but also I don't think it's needed. Even though it says plus. Wow! That is one hell of a hit, Barbel. Barbell? Barbel? Barbel. Anyways, yeah. Uh, wow. Okay. Let's just break this key now. Let's get Amber or Garnet. I think we want Amber in first. Accelerating a bunch of times is better than accelerating once, I think. Although, is it? Our stasis is a little bit slow. Maybe it helps whenever we get stasis field into play. I don't know what's more needed at the moment. Probably the vulnerable? Yeah, you know what? I think the vulnerable is a little bit more necessary, but we can think about that a little bit harder. Put that there first. Okay. Amber, Garnet. Accelerate 3 versus Vulnerable 3. I was thinking for Garnet, like, even though you have a little bit of consistency issues, you can put it into stasis and then get it on the right turn with some stuff. But I think it's actually a little bit harder to do than it seems with our current deck. Also, Accelerating 3 usually only gets one card out of stasis. Maybe if you're lucky, you get 2. You know what? I'm going to put the Garnet in. I think for right now, especially, we're going to appreciate the extra vulnerable as well. We'll get this upgraded. Now I'm glad I took that key earlier, because now I have a Bubble Burst upgrade. Oh. I can just throw it away. Just throw away the Bubble Burst. I can also just throw away the Stasis Field, if I wanted. Is there any card I just don't want? I could just get rid of Strike. I don't want to really pay 150 souls for 10 max HP. It's a good deal in terms of like shops. Like a pair, which is 10 max HP, would be 275 gold on average, which this is a pretty major discount. It's like 44%, no, 45% off. Yeah. I think we just strike remove. We're not hurting for HP, so that would be a reason to get rid of one of the other cards. They are ignoring me now. Disappointing. But hey, free card remove is free card remove. Book of Stabbing is Book of Stabbing. Guess this isn't a Slaver's Act. It just do be like that sometimes. I don't know if Curl Up helps anything right now. Because even on our first draw, we're not going to have enough brace to go into defensive. Roll attack can't brace, we get 8 from this, so that's 18. We'd have to take actual damage. The stasis would be the main thing, but we all know it's going to hit Ascender's Bane, right? So... do I use a weak potion? Not yet, not for 14 damage. Only goes down to 10. That's an early body slam. But we have Amber, so that's okay. That's pretty big. Is that number right? Yeah, it's plus 9. We have 1 strength, plus 4 for wrist blade. Wow. Yeah, we don't need those weak potions. We have so much block. That was a good hand for 2 defends, an Amber, and a body slam, and ancient power. Now we have Twin Slam. Awesome. I can use Bubble Burst first because this gives me energy. Oh, and I have Nunchaku now. Just give me all of the energy relics, please. All of them. I will be... It's dead. No. Sorry, no. Our deck is already somewhere I like it to be. Twin Slam. The second Slam would exhaust. The Crystal Ward from Roll Attack would exhaust. Sender's Bane would exhaust. Ancient Power would exhaust. And, of course, Supply Scroll would exhaust. Maybe that's fine, though. Maybe this is an acceptable level. Maybe this is an acceptable level, because then we try to roll into energy of some kind. But then again, I think the only energy options are Citrine and Stasis Engine, which I know are possible, but could also help us go into defensive a little bit. I don't think all these small things are something worth taking Dead Branch for. But I could be wrong. What's in our card reward? Spire Protocol Guardian Roll pre-program. Pre-program plus, actually perfect with our quartz. I think we take that. And also with our strategy. Especially whenever you're getting stuff into stasis on the first draw. The 2-cost cards are going to be hard to play, so getting them into stasis is great. I don't want it. Like, I kind of want to see if this is good. You know what? I'm gonna make a save file. I'll make a save file copy to come back to and try it out because I think it's intriguing at least. I just don't want to ruin my deck. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, I'm back, and I'm deciding not to take this. The rule is, if you think you can win with the deck, don't take anything that can make it worse. That's what you call a loss condition. It's the opposite of a win condition. But if you want, the link is in the description for you to play from this point, and if you want, you can take the Dead Branch. But I will not. Do I want an event, or do I just want more fights? More fights is more gold, more potions, more cards. Events could be card removes, though. That's something that fights can't offer me. That's pretty important. Also, I really hope there's a merchant in Act 3 on the green key path, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, would I even take even more than one card remove? I would remove the strike and then leave the defense because I have dexterity from Ancient Power and like Body Slam. Maybe I don't care about a card remove here. Or maybe I do and I finally get rid of the roll attack because I don't need it anymore. No, that's not true. The AoE is really nice. Yeah, I don't really have that many removes I want. Yeah, let's just go to a fight. There is something to be said about events in general. I'm usually pretty ready to take events, especially in Act 2. Not because they're good, but because I usually don't like taking fights in Act 2 because I'm weak, but you know, it's not always the case, as is evident here. I am hexed, but I think this is worth it. Next turn especially, we're going to have to place a Ply Scroll. Oh, fun. Oh, I'm weak? Even more fun. Bye. Right, that's Nunchaku. Doesn't look like I was going to get any better than that, though. Yeah. Screw it, I'm just going to play everything. Yoink. Now Body Slam comes out in one turn, by the way. That's huge. Aside from the fact that it already costs 0 for other things. This is going to cost 0. Wrist Blade with Attack Potion, that's funny. Ooh, I almost clicked twice there. We don't need the Vents team anymore. We don't need Gem Finder, we don't have that many open sockets. Quartz is going in here, Amber's going in there. We're going to have just one leftover Quartz and no sockets even to consider. Suspension, though? Suspension upgraded with Quartz. Whew. That's something. That's also something. Yeah, let's do it. Do I want this? Over 2 weak potions? I don't know. 2 weak potions is pretty strong. My burst damage isn't exactly lacking. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like this. I don't think I need to block here, so I'm not going to. Give me roll attack, please. Awesome. Oh, this is real spicy. Yeah, this is gonna be like 17. No, this costs 2 still, so it's 21. So that is correct. So now I get a kill on any of these of my choosing. I get to draw any card of my choosing. I only have 1 energy for this, so I can't play either of these. I guess I put the Quartz in then. Draw the Refracted Beam, don't play it. Get the Bubble Burst next turn. I also do Charge Core. Eh. Yeah, goodbye. I'm starting to think that this Ancient Power upgrade is not necessary at all, by the way. 7, 8. Okay, it's dead. Block Potion. Now, that's actually that's actually more tempting to me, because it's block and it's damage. Another suspension. I don't know about that. Maybe it's another roll attack. Maybe that AoE for Act 3 is important, especially with Reptomancer. A little bit more consistency in that area could be nice. Although it does cost 2, but, like, I think all of Guardian, Guardian's limited AoE options are already pretty expensive. Maybe I take a Guardian roll instead. Yeah, I probably do. Passed up 1 earlier, but, you know. The other suspension is tempting, but I think it's a little too much stasis with pre-program already in the deck. Yeah. Right, Block Potion. Silent. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Having 1 of each, I think, is fine. Really wish I had more potion slots. You know, if I had actually been able to socket the Amber there, we would have gotten this back immediately. That would have been cool. Would have been pretty cool to be able to do that. Yeah, that's coming back out immediately. Also, Charge Core going in for an additional turn is funny. Doesn't matter. Yeah, everything is dying. We haven't lost a single hit point this act. Refracted Beam +1. Tempting, but no. Third suspension in a row. No. Time Capacitor? Yes. We are going to amp up this combo nonsense. Although with Accelerate, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Oh well. I got too excited. Save this for a couple turns from now? Comes out in 2 turns, huh? When does she attack with her multi-attack? It's not for a few turns. I don't think it's in 2 turns from now. I do not believe that that is how that is. But I can check real quick. It won't take very long. Yeah, it's turn 4. We'd be getting this back on turn 3. So yeah, no point in just not just playing it now, I guess. Or is there? I didn't actually check how many attacks were coming on that turn. I'll check again real quick. One attack. Right, okay, so it goes 1 attack this turn, 2 attacks next turn from Dagger Spray, it's 2 hits. Then 1 attack, then 5. So yeah. I'm just going to keep that open before I close it again. It's going to be pretty important. So we're just going to do this now. I could use suspension now for a little bit more damage, but I might want to put something else into stasis and then accelerate it. Yeah. I don't think 4 damage is worth risking that. Yeah, this is still bugged, so we know who the minion is here. Unfortunate. Okay, so I can draw a defend with the quartz after I use amber to grab it out of stasis. I wonder... I hope Gremlin Horn doesn't proc on this. That'd be funny, but broken. Nope, doesn't. Good. I wonder if I should have kept that ancient power. It's probably worth considering. Hasn't been too important so far. Okay, the left one is the real one here. So I could play these, but I don't think I should. I don't think they're that great. Do Stasis Field. Recover on... This is a 1-attack turn. Twin Slam is going to come just too late. And unless I hit the... Yeah, I have no way to hit the Amber anyway, so... Might as well just pre-program, then. Just grab pre-program. Yeah, we'll do that. And Curl Up just gives me Brace here. I guess it's still important. Do that. Go back into defensive for another turn. Okay. I'm just going to grab the 2-cost cards out of the draw. There are arguments for trying to line up the Twin Slam on an attacking turn, but I think that's too much trouble. I wasn't paying attention to who was the thing. It's that one. Okay. Back to defensive, we're going to do a bunch of damage with Body Slam. These longer fights are actually going to be something to keep track of. Guardian, you can't solve everything. Okay, that one's the minion. This one's real. That lag, though. Just going to throw this roll attack in. He is still vulnerable, which is great. That's 59 damage. Why was that 59? Help me understand. Why was that 59? If I'm weak and she's vulnerable, I'm supposed to be doing more than my original damage. 9/8. 12% extra, 12.5% extra, and I did 59? Must be because she had block. The only way that makes sense. Alright. This is where Stasis Field starts to come into play. It's the minion again, okay. So again, we're going to miss out on the Twin Slam on the correct turn because roll attack is in there, so we can't even accelerate this for next turn. But it's fine. I probably do quartz just so I don't have a terrible turn next turn. And I do curl up. If I get amber, then we're going to be able to go back to defensive, and that's great, because we're being attacked for like 45 now, which is not great. It's really not. Yeah, we got amber, great. Bobble burst. I wasn't paying attention again. I think we just have to full block as much as possible here. So to play both defense. That was the wrong one. I guess now would be a good time for the block potion, but I guess it also just doesn't matter. I'm gonna just take the HP damage because we're gonna heal up most of this by the end of the act anyway. Rather keep these for Act 3. Also, the extra brace numbers are nice. I was about to say, do I not get any block for that? I'm just now realizing Stasis Field is in the wrong cycle. So let's do this. Right one is real, okay. We're gonna grab Twin Slam back for that turn again. I'm gonna put this back in. We're just gonna play all the cards. This is great. This is proof that we have enough stuff for 3 energy. These are all 7 cards. Probably should just put Walker Claw into Stasis then. Yeah, can't play that. Also, we are making use of these extra slots. So, we have room for like one more Stasis enabler here. I wasn't paying attention again. I'm sorry. I know at a certain point that just gets annoying. But I'm trying to juggle a bunch of different things here at once. I'm going to guarantee the Body Slam goes in. Alright, right one is real. Gotta take up that Ninjago. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Pizzazz Potion, that's interesting. I can definitely see that being useful for our multi-attacks or even for roll attack. More so than Block Potion, I guess? Weak Potion, I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back. I briefly saw what those were. It looked like Revenge Protocol and I forget the other one. Yeah, Revenge a second Stasis Field. Okay. We don't need Stasis Strike. Second Stasis Field, I think, is amazing. Although, we are having to pick between that and Revenge Protocol again. So, what do we do? Do we go for the extra brace in the build? I think for Body Slam, it's really good to have the consistent block that comes from Blur in defensive mode, as well as the 10 block per turn. But Stasis Field is doing very similar things, giving us 14 block every other turn. And if we stagger them properly, we're golden. In addition, that fills us our last Stasis slot that we had pretty much open for most of the time, as well as giving us upfront value. Something is telling me that Revenge Protocol is better, but I think that's just my inexperience with Stasis Field. I don't get the opportunity to take this card too often, even though it's good. Meanwhile, Revenge Protocol, I've taken it a few times in this series already, so I know how to use it. I'm going to step a little bit out of my comfort zone, I guess, then. We're going to double down the Stasis Field. And the Pizzazz Potion, I think, is going to replace one of these two. I think it's going to replace the Weak Potion. I think if we're in any danger, it's going to be in the first few hallway fights rather than later ones, but maybe I could be wrong. Like, I would maybe want to hold on to this for the boss, which is at the end of the act, you know. Meanwhile, this hit handles Reptimancer, which is in the middle of the act. Yeah. Just gonna do that. Pandora's Box is 5. Black Star is interesting, but also, it sucks if our green key path is terrible. Meanwhile, we can just get a 4th energy from Coffee Dripper, which actually I think might be better once we socket our quartz, because then these 0-cost cards won't be so frequent, especially Amber. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why this deck has felt so not so reliant on energy. You know, apart from us having Gremlin Horn and Chaku. I don't think Art of War's gone off yet, but I could be wrong. And I think we don't have to rest with how our deck is working out. So I'm going to take our 4th energy. Got Hermit. Interesting. And it does look like we have a good green key path. So, rip, I guess. But hey, that's fine. Alright, we're going to go down this shop path. Got Time Capacitor upgraded? Interesting. Alright, let's get these up into their respective sockets. It's even in the correct order. How nice. And I think we're going to upgrade Suspension. We can also just upgrade Stasis Field at this point. That might be a good idea. Get some more block from those. And also, since we have Suspension with a Quartz in it already, it doesn't need the extra draw just yet. Yeah, there's also a Curl Up. Getting that upgraded. I'm going to go with Stasis Field. More front-loaded block for this act. Also, we have a few other campfires coming up right here and here, which will be nice. 244, huh? Okay, great. This is a great turn. Do I even care about Time Capacitor here? I don't think I do. The fight's not going to last long enough. So I'm going to put that into stasis and draw the card. Great. Also, a perfect turn for Twin Slam. We're going to have so much damage here. Right, there's also the fact that this just doesn't have enough room right now. But it's fine. 69. Okay. We're about to do another 55 right now. Alright, well, what else can we put into stasis here? We can use Suspension, I guess, to put Walker Claw in. Yeah. Then we do Bubble Burst. Yeah, we get these out of our draw pile. And then this should be a kill by itself, I think. Yep, that's 60 damage. Right there. Let's do it like this, though, so I can get some extra... some extra Nunchaku procs. Great. Emerald. Don't have the space for it, but that works very well with our deck. I think maybe we can just take an unsocketed one and make that synergize with our 2 stasis fields. Like I said, I was thinking about the dexterity earlier, but I didn't think we had enough to really make it work yet. And I wanted to do other things with Bobble Burst. But I think now that we have 2 stasis fields especially, this is going to be really good. Especially if we can keep it somehow. The extra dex. Maybe that would be a reason worth upgrading Ancient Power now, since we have 2 stasis fields. 1 permanent dex will give us a nice boost. Although we're going to get one from Green Key soon. So, 2 permanent dex? How well would we even be able to use this? These come out every other turn, unless we have the Accelerate from here. So we'd only be getting 2 extra block on the turn we draw it most of the time. Maybe 4 with other block card draws. Maybe 4 is a little bit pessimistic. 6 block? I don't know if that's worth. I would take another Ancient Power. Yeah, we'll just skip. Alright, so now we got a budget here. We need to keep at least 400, sorry, 200 by the time we get to this campfire. So that's at least 20, 40, 60, 75. So we have 703 gold to work with here. No, 713. So we can spend 513 total between this and the next shop, which is here. Interesting. Bottled Anomaly. Start of combat, remove a card from your draw pile at the start of turn 3, add it to your hand, it costs 0. We pick it. Interesting. Multi-beam is here to help us with Reptimancer, but I don't know if I want it anyways. The other 2 relics suck right now. I think we definitely remove a card though. Shield Spikes I don't think is I don't think we want that. It's not going to brace for 8 on our first 3 turns, maybe even 4. Because of Guardian Gear, it's going to give us 4 temporary thorns, which is... I don't know why it's temporary. Like, it's already worse than Flame Barrier. I guess it's a Guardian thing, you know. What card would we not want until turn 3, costing 0? Stasis Field? Make it cost 0 permanently so that it comes out all the time. Could also make any 2-cost card cost 0. Gain additional benefits from Wristblade. We could save Bobble Burst for an opportune turn, since the Accelerate needs cards to be in stasis, but we have a lot of stasis already that we might be able to just draw it in the first hand and be fine. So, I think we definitely buy it. It's just a question of what we put in. Unfortunately, putting Twin Slam in does not make both cards cost 0. It makes it the second one still cost 1. You may have seen that already. Roll Attack is interesting, but since it comes always on turn 3 specifically, it's still going to be defensive mode. And also, we might need it earlier than turn 3, especially for Reptimancer. We need turn 2 or 1. 2 would be best, of course. Stasis Field costing 0 is, of course, amazing, since you'd be getting 20 block every turn instead of every other turn. I think with that in mind, it's a little bit greedy to do Walker Claw, which would have been the pick between that and Refracted Beam. We're going to want to play this more often. It does more damage. But this is greedy in terms of damage. It's also good for Reptimancer in case we draw it early. We can spend 2 energy on that without being upset about it. This just blocks for so much, so I think we do that. We upgraded one? Yeah. We'll have to wait for a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it. And I think we can afford not to take the multi-beam, so I'm not going to. Don't need the potions, don't need the cards. Alright, let's move on. Whew. You know, between Spiker Protocol and this Armor Protocol, and I think another Armored Protocol, this definitely could have been a Protocol run from the end of Act 1. We'd taken Revenge Protocol instead. And on top of our Guardian Gear, I think that would have worked out beautifully. But that's not what we ended up doing, so oh well. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ancient Power, turn 1. Need to block. don't really have a great way to do that anyways. Could use block potion, I guess. We have 14 block. We have 5 block in hand. 19 out of 25. We take 8. I guess 4 if we're allowing ourselves ancient power. Let's do suspension. So we grab that next turn. And I am just going to do refractive beam here. Just to get as much damage down as possible. We'll take 2 here, that's fine. Yeah, I had a feeling there were going to be multi-attacks. Being attacked for 40 right now. That's this fight in a nutshell. And up next, I forget what it was. I'm pretty sure it was a card we wanted to draw. Oh, maybe it was just that recover. No, there was something else. Oh, well, let's do it. Put time capacitor in, I guess, because I'm not going to be playing that yet. Right, it was Walker Claw. It's 24. Okay. That's a kill. What do I want next turn? Or the turn after, I guess. Maybe it is next turn. Huh? Yeah, with Bubble Burst, it would be next turn. It would have to be a 1-cost card, though. So I guess Twin Slam. Yeah, we'll do Twin Slam. And I'll grab some Brace. Good. Bottled Anomalies here. Wow, it was the last card in the deck. Great. So glad. Oh, but, you know, it doesn't matter. So much damage. No Molotov. Garnet is back. Another Walker Claw, Shield Spikes. Nope. Take our 2 damage and run. Gonna kill this guy immediately. Grab an extra energy and draw. Gonna start taking that guy out. The sooner the better. I was just thinking it'd be pretty nice to draw roll attack right now. Using Nunchaku is less than ideal, but hey. Can I draw an attack, please? Nope. Okay. Dice to Thorns, then. No. Does 16, but no. Don't need planning, don't need Crystal Ray. Although Crystal Ray is definitely better now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is doing 28 damage. 32 if I have Twin Slam in hand and play it once. But no. Still not good enough for this deck. Okay, we're not being attacked, but, you know, that's just how it goes. I'm going to immediately suspension this Walker Claw so I can grab it back with Bobble Burst for extra damage. We're going to just play everything in hand. The question is, do I want Body Slam immediately? The answer is yes. You always want Body Slam immediately. Just does way too much damage. I didn't even need it. Still no to these? Not even emergency, huh? I have Bubble Burst? Actually, maybe emergency's fine. With the stasis stuff we have. Can immediately combo whatever I choose to put into stasis. Make it free. Although another 0-cost card, making more 0-cost cards. Really want the stasis engine. Jeez. I think it's fine to have one of these, but I'd rather have another Accelerate gem. But I don't have a socket for it anyways. I don't know, I feel like this is just going to clog up the deck anyway. I think we'll be fine without. Maybe a speed boost would be nice. Yeah. Speed boost would be real nice. How many unupgraded cards do I have in my deck right now? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Okay. And it doesn't count gems, so if I pick up one, then it won't count. So yeah, if I go to this next rest site and upgrade a card, I'll be down to 9, so I would need to either take another card or not upgrade here. I don't even know what I'd do instead. Mine? That's the only other option? No. Doesn't even do additional damage with 2 stacks. It needs at least 5. So we do this first. Bad timing, Nunchaku. This turn's gonna be pretty big though. In theory. Yeah. So this is going to grab all 3 of these out immediately. It's going to be 1 energy left. We'll play Stasis Field, I guess. Or maybe Ancient Power if we draw it. Okay. Let's do this first then. Let's put the other Stasis Field in. Yeah. No? Yeah. We got Twin Slam. Okay. So we do Stasis Field first. Then we're going to do the Twin Slam. Because it gives back energy. Then we do Defend, Shiv, Body Slam for 254. Pretty casual 254 damage, to be honest. Played a lot of cards that turn. I would like Recover here, I think. No, I want Roll Attack. I want Roll Attack specifically. Looks like Nunchaku's going to be on a bad number, but that's okay. I draw Body Slam. No? Okay. I wish the animation on that would speed up a little bit. Oh, Armor's Tincture? That's replacing Block Potion. Immediately. You know, it's very telling my opinion on Fragmented Gem when I won't even take it when I have Wristblade. I just do not like the card. Do I take the Multi-Beam now before I go into another Elite fight, especially when it's burning? I don't have to pay for it. I need something for Reptimancer, and I do have Pizzazz Potion. What's my attack? 21 cards. I'm gonna take it. I'm not confident. Ouch. What would we have put in there? Pre-program plus, probably? Yeah. Oh well. I do think that taking the Red Needle was better. It's probably been giving us a lot of passive block with Guardian Gear, and I haven't even noticed. Okay, there goes Defend. I did take another unupgraded card, the multi-beam. So now I can upgrade a card and we'll still have 10 left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right. So we'll be down to 10. Great. Other stasis field, Ancient Power, Suspension, Curl Up. Curl Up is actually pretty good. I don't think we need the multi-beam upgrade. It goes to 7 and the tick increases. But we have enough to just not do that. So Ancient Power, Stasis Field, Curl Up. Reduce debuffs by 1, huh? I don't think it even helps me in any other way. Maybe Thorns, if I play it in that order. But, like, who wants to keep 1 stack of Thorns in this deck? Our boss is Hermit, so, like, Vulnerable, I guess, is a thing. Vulnerable is also a thing in Act 4. We get 2 upgrades before then, right? It's this one and this one. Yeah, and then Act 4 Elite comes first. So we're getting 2 random upgrades and 2 guaranteed. So what do I want guaranteed? Curl Up for defensive mode and for control. Yeah, we're gonna go with this first. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, you're dead. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna put that into stasis, actually. Because it's not doing anything right now. Not really. Here's hoping I draw a roll attack. Or the multi-beam I put in my deck specifically for this scenario. Yeesh, alright. Well, at least I can do it next turn, right? So long as I actually draw the card. I can just body slam this front one here. Seems reasonable. I need 52 block. It's 12, 16, 43. So I'd be taking 9 damage. I don't even have a way to go into defensive mode because I didn't even drop or cover. Yeesh. Guess I'll use the armor strengture then. Or I could use Pizzazz Potion to get this with Charge Core? No. Next turn I'm getting all the damage I need, right? So I'm just gonna Charge Core her. Wait, I have Gremlin Horn. Interesting. Okay. I did forget about that immediately after using it, but hey. I'm gonna just do this. By the time we get back to Body Slam, we're going to be doing a ton of damage. Also, check out this setup there. Five, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And of course we get Potion Belt now. Revenge Protocol's back. Maybe now we take it. Don't even think about it. Guria. Can't afford it. We need 100 souls for the green key. Sad. Clockwork Souvenir would stop either Thorns or Strength. If we draw them on turn 1, it would never get us Dexterity, which is what I really want. Floating Orbs is finally here. Do I take that? Do I buy Cultist Potion? I could take I could just remove this multi-beam I just got. That's entirely valid. I don't regret taking it for Reptomancer. It was a level of safety. I just whiffed. You know? I don't think I need to buy potions, do I? I could just go this way instead of taking events. But then again, Act 3 events are really good. I could probably just get fights from them anyways. Ancient Potion? Again, we don't have the greatest cards to properly use it. Do I really want the Floating Orbs? There's a Silent buff coming. I'd rather not. Let's just remove the multi-beam. I know it's AoE for Act 4, but I don't really care. I don't think it's needed. I'm gonna save the rest of my gold for Act 4 as well. Don't think we need the potions. Maybe Cultist Potion would be nice. I need to spend 100 gold on it though. No. And of course Refracted Beam gets the upgrade. It's fine. Our last upgrade I think is going to Stasis Field. We could go to Ancient Power. This is 3 block a turn. It's probably more than 1 permanent dex, huh? Unless we're lucky. Actually, Stasis Field, the other one is worth 2 by itself, so any other block card we do is additional. So that goes even at least. And of course we get Strength. Debuff reduction's also nice, I suppose. I think both of those were valid. Not fighting Nemesis. Oh, okay. Do I save Ancient Power? I think I save Ancient Power and use Recover on Refracted Beam. Yo, get me Bubble Burst, please. So I can accelerate these. It's not Bubble Burst. it is. That's what I was looking for. Right. Do I keep 1 thorns? No. There's no way. I think this guy's just dead. Let's be real. Yeah. I think he's dead. You're late, Toxic Egg. Shield Charger plus? Maybe you're not late. Okay. This is not an event. Definitely want to draw the Twin Slam here. Put Refracted Beam in. This is 8 thorns, it's 24 damage already, so we'll just do this. I'm not putting a Daze into stasis, you're crazy. Bubble Burst into to remove all the artifact and accelerate 3 times. Yeah, take up Nunchaku again. Alright. Block Potion, great. Another roll attack, no. Overload plus. Yes, actually. I would like some extra draw. Get our setup in play. There's our fight. Rare Relic. It would be great Calipers. Calipers would be good here. It's a little bit less than ideal, I think, but we'll get by. Or will we? This is a block potion, pretty sure. Yeah, that blocked for 9. It's gonna do 3 more damage. 12 more damage, I guess? Cool. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I forgot that was 2. Okay. It's fine. Okay. 1 extra strength is fine. Resilient Blade. Man, where are these suddenly all coming from? I mean, it's Brace 8, right? Brace 8 replayable. If we draw it with Ancient Power, that's nice. Ancient Power is only usable once, though. It's probably fine to take. I got 25 cards. Okay, let's get something spicy. Roll attack's a little bit spicy. I could have used Overload there, but I decided not to. Didn't have enough energy. So now we have 4 permanent decks. Wow. Might as well get the extra damage. Bye. Future Plans Plus. No? I don't think so. Harden Plus. With this much block, we need 20 or more per turn. I don't think so. We'd be taking for the brace and pretty much only the brace. The thorns are negligible. This is interesting, but I don't think we need strength that much. Future plans. Is there any world? I don't think so. I think we have enough. Alright, so what do we do here? Do this. And then we'll just play everything. Sender's Bane being here is funny. Because now neither of the impending dooms can go off. What Refracted Beam in? I didn't realize that the Hermit actually made noise, but I heard it there for a second. Really hoping for Time Capacitor. Oh, good, we get to draw it anyway. Cool. Now I get to play this other Stasis Field. And I guess I get to play Charge Core. Curl up Walker Claw too. Then Body Slam. Yeah, Hermit doesn't stand a chance against a block build. Hermit will literally kill itself off of a defensive build. You go in. And I'm going to do this so that both of those go off. I'm hoping that with all this stasis, we're going to be able to counter the curses in Act 4. I'm thinking it's pretty likely that we will be able to. Merchant. I don't think wasting a roll attack on this is a good idea. Let's use our charge core. Do I want to brace for 8? This is more immediate. Yeah, Walker Claw's going in. Refractive Beam's going in. And Shield Charger's going in. Good turn. Alright, here we go. So the good news is, he only has 2 artifact right now, which means I can use Bubble Burst to make him vulnerable for this turn and this turn only. We still have Ancient Power. I want to recover Body Slam. Wow. It's pretty nice. It gave me an extra energy. I'm going to deny this. Recover. No, we're going to use Twin Slam first. Then recover it. Then Body Slam. Then recover the Body Slam. That was most of his HP. He's dead next turn. Yeah. So we just take a Pendant then. Cool. Alright, that was not hard. I find it funny that I called that Body Slam so fast. I think it was literally the first card reward of Act 2. I'm glad I tried out the Stasis Field. I think it was, turned out to be a very fun choice, especially after bottle anomalying it. Alright, let's get 1 permanent Thorns, I guess. I think we're going for Ironclad first, then Silent, then Hermit. Okay, that Flawed has to go. I'm going to suspend the Walker Claw. And we're going to Body Slam, recover Body Slam, yeah. Did not realize Nunchaku was there, but oh well. Here comes Neo's heal on Ironclad as usual. Yep. I don't know exactly the AI for this. I don't think anyone has ever made any kind of real statement on it, but usually Niao buffs Ironclad first. Maybe she goes in order. I'll have to pay attention to that. Maybe she goes either back, front, middle, or back, middle, front. I'm gonna do Shield Charger, then Bubble Burst. We're not gonna be able to play Recover this turn, but that's fine. That was most himself. Cool. It could also just be random, her heals, by the way. Definite possibility there. Resilient Plate. Actually, do we have... Yeah, Ancient Power's coming up. Can I draw it? No. It's like one of the last cards in the deck. Not going to be able to play Refracted Beam either, but that's fine. Definitely would like the kill here. And we get it. Cool. Man, we really need to draw back a body slam as fast as possible. Maybe we get lucky. Like with overload, perhaps? No? Roll attack's going back into stasis here. Maybe that was incorrect. Because I could have gone back into defensive and kept my block. No. Not keeping it. One away. Use energy potion? I don't need to. Oh, right, resilient plate braces. Cool. Well, silence is going to be intangible, so that's a thing. Which means I'm going to be vulnerable. Hooray. I'm probably going to need to brace a bunch. I don't think we're going to get it in time, so we're just going to be vulnerable this turn unless... Oh wait, I can't even draw Resilient Plate. But if we draw Bauble Burst, then we get Resilient Plate and Roll Attack. Amazing. Yeah, sorry now, it's not gonna help. Seven, 8, 9. Amazing. And yay, strawberry. Wow. Last second repulsor. Incredible. Strange Spoon? Actually, oh no. Strange Spoon with Neow Curses. Not good. Actually, with Repulsor, maybe it's fine. What would I even be playing? I'd be playing Ancient Power and Second Slam? That's probably not worth it. Probably not worth. We don't have a lot of cards that exhaust. I think that's it. Second Repulsor? Now that I can get on board with. Do I have a card I want to remove here? I get rid of the roll attack now because I don't need the AoE anymore. Or even the Brace 8. I don't think 2 energy for Brace 8 is worth it anymore. Or even the block. I could also just take Repulsor, You Are Mine. I think I'm taking this no matter what. Now we have 203 left. I think our deck is large enough that I think the extra weak and vulnerable will be important. And I can afford a potion. Interesting. 2 strengthened decks, but also burns. I'll take the Liquid Memories. Another Charge Core? Draw positive, huh? Okay, I'll use a little bit more gold on that. Now we gotta win. Oh, I think that was actually needed in order to get the last upgrade. How many we have left? 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we didn't need it, but it was still there. So our last upgrade. I think we upgrade Repulsor. Get it in play easier. We picked these up in 2 floors. Amazing. Alright. Let's win. Got a rainbow of potions. Alright, let's see what the skill potion has here. Ancient Power. Also, shield spikes and emergency. I actually kind of like this Ancient Power. I can curl up with Ancient Power to save it for next turn. I don't think shield spikes is going to be doing much. Yeah. Alright, this is what we're going to do. Okay, no damage, but that's fine. Repulsor, there you are. And I think we can wait to use You Are Mine. Can we wait to use Ancient Power? Probably. Let's put this Bubble Burst into stasis so we can get that vulnerable down since we didn't play You Are Mine. I guess I could have used Energy Potion. I don't think it was that necessary right now. It's going to be more important on later turns. Oh, there's Haunted. Okay. Well, this is fine. We lose a defend, but that's okay. Can we lose the lag, please? Thank you. Where's Body Slam? It's not even here. Wow. Just put Charge Core in. And the other Charge Core. Do feel like we're going a little bit slow here. That's okay. Body Slam, please, for the love of God, show up. Oh, it's guaranteed because we have Bubble Burst? Cool. We draw 2 here? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just put this into stasis. I'm gonna put Overload into stasis so we can play that later. I guess now we just let these become things. Or do I just let the Recover go? No, I need to do damage with Body Slam. It doesn't matter if these become statuses. Although 2 Voids might change my mind. Yeesh. we're gonna let these go. We have 259 block without being in defensive right now. Okay. Definitely hoping for resilient plate, but hey, can't be picky, I guess. And we should just have the kill next turn. Pretty easily. Okay. I'm not thinking about this too hard, I'm just trying to juggle everything that's going on at once. But we should be A-okay. Just gonna throw that in. Yeah, we drew overload, great. Okay. Oh, we don't have to kill this turn because of Beat of Death, or Meow's equivalent. Just use the potions to end it. This draws twice. Yeah. Goodbye, Meow. And good game. And Chaku set up for next run. Alright. That was took a little bit of brain power, but overall it ended up being pretty easy pretty fast. Body slam decks do end up that way pretty often. So, I was definitely expecting our deck to be a lot thinner by the end, but we found a lot of cards that just kind of worked with what we were having going on. And having one Body Slam plus was more than enough. We were generating block like crazy, thanks to Stasis Field, our defensive mode, and the Accelerate from Bobble Burst. Everything worked. The time capacitor I took didn't actually backfire. We needed the extra slots, despite the Accelerate, which was great. Took 0 damage in Act 2. This looks bugged, but that just happens sometimes. Recalled, 0 damage, 0 damage, 0 damage. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess the boss, we took 23. But yeah, we took as many fights as possible because we were so safe. Guardian Gear really does just solve hallway fights for you. I really don't know what's going on over here. This boss was at the end of the act. These two bosses were at the end of the act. We only had one boss in Act 4. But hey. We had a ton of gold because we didn't take a shop in Act 1. Interesting. Yeah, not much else to say here. Everything just felt like it fell into place here. Stasis Field, I think, having played with it, I think it did. I think it was more powerful than Revenge Protocol, but it's hard to say. It did just feel really good. Usually the Protocol builds, they gain you extra turns of defensive mode, which is 10 block a turn, but I feel like these were doing a lot more than 10 block a turn. This is also, I guess, barricade effect every turn, the Protocol build, which should probably be taken into consideration, but, you know. Overall, I don't think we needed all the cards we took. It was just to be absolutely sure. But I guess we didn't need to. Maybe that was actually a lost condition for us. Taking too many cards, not getting back to Body Slam in time, not being able to block on the right turns. But it worked. The deck was just too strong. Fourth Energy was definitely a good idea, since I was heavily considering 3 Energy. Wristblade was fun to play with. And I'm hoping we'll get to do that again in the future. Making use of the stasis for the extra damage on the attacks was really nice. Alright, that is our 20th run. This will be going up on Tuesday. On a Tuesday, so on Thursday you will be seeing the 20 run recap, which I will be going over the last 10 runs, 11 through 20. Just my overall thoughts about what's changed since run 10, I guess. Taking a look at the types of builds that we've made, seeing if there's any patterns, but mostly just taking a look at how unique everything is. And I do have something special planned for that episode. It's going to be it's going to involve a shorter run of Slay the Spire in a special mode. So stick around for that. And it will also feature an extra. It will also feature an extra portion of the spreadsheet that I think will be nice to have. It was something that I had previously said was too much work, but now I feel prepared to do so. So yeah, if you are interested in that, I'll see you on Thursday. But until then, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed.